Hi guys, how you all doing? Okay, I remember last week I promised you that I was going to make a video of an order block showing you um, a true order block, a valid order block. You understand? So let's jump into it, okay? So how do I define my order block? My order block is just when I see, if we're bullish, I want to see um, a bullish candle closing above the bearish candle. It's just as simple as that. If you know me, you know I like keeping things simple. Not like that doesn't mean I'm looking for a shortcut or whatever, but the simpler you keep trading, the better it becomes for you. If you try to complicate it, look for those fancy stuff, it doesn't work. It could work for you one day, another day, I don't know. All right, so when you have that bearish candle for bullish, have that bearish candle, and when the bullish candle closes above it, this becomes your order block level. All right. So again, one other things that I want to see, I also want to see a fair value gap line up with it. You understand? This candle will also be bullish. All right. Also be bullish. Also be bullish. Maybe somewhere around here. And there will be a fair value gap below it. All right. Then if I see that, that makes the order block even more valid. The more higher this goes, the stronger the order block becomes. Whenever price drop down to it, I'm taking my buy. All right. And make this your strategy. Trade this only order block. Trust me, it's enough. It's enough. You don't need any other thing. You don't need to be looking for this, looking for that. You understand? Once you have your higher time frame, buyers, you're bullish on the higher time frame, you mark out your higher time frame levels, look for this, that is enough. You understand? It's enough to target back this high. That is it. If you catch one trade, catch two, three trades a week, that's enough. If you catch one trade a week, that's enough. Okay? Because let's say now you took this trade, right? Took this trade here. The risk to reward is usually big. You win or you lose. Because that's the thing that could happen. Maybe you lose and price go your way. You let it go. You come back another day, you do the same thing. If you come back the second day and you win and you lost the first day, do you think you're losing? You're in profit, because let's say you lost $100 and the second day you see that setup again and you win $400. You up $300. You understand? So don't be chasing. I see a lot of people chasing this, chasing that. No, just wait for your high time frame to hit. Once it hit, you look for your order block. So now there's many other blocks in the market. Many are not valid. I think like more than 50% of them are not valid, but they are the valid ones are there. You understand? Because this, what I just drew for you here now, right? Let's look at it here. You can say this is an order block, right? Because this candle, this closure above this, right? So, but remember what I told you. You want to align it with your higher time frame buyers. What's your higher time frame saying here? We are bullish, we're not bearish. So this is just a pullback for continuation. All right. If you look here, that was a fair value gap here. That price is coming from. So do you think that price is gonna pull back from here? Nope. That's why you need to go on high time frame. The more higher you go, the better it becomes for you. All right. So because if you also look at weekly here, if you look at weekly, where is price coming from? It's coming from an order block. This is an order block. So it doesn't matter if it's one or two or three or four candle. It doesn't matter. As long as this one's close above it and you're seeing a fair value gap, that makes it high probability. All right. So when you go in your lower time frame, you don't want to trade against this thing. Nope. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to trade with the direction of it. All right. So that's how you find your order block. All right. That's how you know your valid order block. All right. So for me, looking for my order block, I want to see price come from these three levels. There is one more level. These three levels, I'll tell you what I mean. So this will be a fair value gap. Let me write it. I don't like writing things on my. This will be a fair value gap, and this will be an order block. What the? This will be an order block. This will be an order block, and this will be a liquidity level. Okay, keep doing this to me. This will be a liquidity level. All right. All this, I want to see them on a higher time frame. All right. I want to see these levels on the higher time frame. This is an order block on the higher time frame level. All right. So, and this is a liquidity level on the higher time frame level. Is it making sense to you now? You can see price came from a liquidity level and we created this order block. That makes it valid. All right. It makes it valid. If it has tapped this also and create this, that will make it valid. All right. So let me show you one more place again. So remember, I told you last week that it depends on where the price is coming from. That's how you get your valid order block. You can't just pick order block out of nowhere, out of the blue moon, and expect it to work. Though sometimes it doesn't work, but it is what it is. You understand? Like this one up here, it came from a fair value gap, and when price came, it didn't hold because we need a pullback. This one also didn't hold, but it is what it is. When you go on lower time frame, you won't see anything, or you might see a big move that will go like this. That's why you need top-down analysis. You need top-down analysis. Start from the top and go from low, then go on lower time frame and find your entry. Because I remember this trade, we had a big reaction here. How many pips? Look at it. That's a lot of pips. You understand? So now price came back to this order block and we're pushing back up. So if you did your top-down analysis, when price was inside here, you will know what to do. You understand? You know that, okay, once you get a confirmation here, we're going back up. At least. Maybe back to this level before we start thinking of what does NASDAQ want to do. All right? So I will show you example on a real chart. I'm just giving you the narrative. All right? Because you really, really need it. You can't just jump into the chart and just want to do whatever you like because think that the market cares about you. Market don't care about you, and it cares about you. Market doesn't know you. You understand? It doesn't care about you, or it cares about you. Whichever one that you choose, it doesn't matter. You understand? What matters is that look for what, build your trading approach and stick to it. No matter what others are doing, don't care about it. You understand? Don't worry about their trade. They're trading different strategy and you trade different strategy. You can just trade order block and fair value gap and you'll be very profitable. I'm telling you. Okay, let's jump on the real chart. Let's see how price reacted to this order block here. And you see what you could use as your order block. So we have this level here, right? We have this level. This thing always happens to me. Okay, we have this level here. Then remember time frame alignments. If you don't know time frame alignment, I made a video of it. I think a few months back. You can check my stuff and then you watch the time frame alignments. So we use time frame alignment. So since we're in the weekly time frame, we have to drop down on the 4 hour, not daily, not 15 minutes, not 1 hour, 4 hour. All right. So when we drop down there, right now, we want to trade order block, right? We want to trade order block because price is coming from this direction. So let's say you didn't know how to trade this, but this is a fair value gap. You didn't know how, but we're talking about order block, all right? So see where price is coming from. Where is price coming from? From a fair value gap. What did we create here? Remember, once we close above it, that becomes an order block, all right? It becomes an order block on 4 hour. But are you going to trade this 4 hour like this? Nope, you're not going to trade it like this because you don't even have that account to risk all this, all right? Don't have that account to risk all this. So you drop down on 15 minute. Drop down on 15 minute. We're looking for another order block, all right? We're looking for another block. So we want to get the, actually there was an order block here. Okay, let me use the example. So you have your 4 hour fair value gap here. Remember, you have to come from something on higher time frame, all right? So we have your 4 hour fair value gap here. Then what do you do now? This is an order block, all right? This is an order block. So once you find your order block, that becomes your entry. There's nothing, you don't have to fancy anything. There's no because there's some people that I usually give them example of another. They'll be like, is that it? Yes, that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. But all you just have to do is that you have to align yourself with the higher time frame. That's where you get the high probability order block. All right? You have to align yourself with the higher time frame. That's just it. So now this is another block. Why is it another block? Because it's coming from a higher time frame. Okay, fair value gap. Remember what I drew earlier. Fair value gap, order block, liquidity sweep. Okay, so we have this, and this is your order block. All right, price closed above it, and when price came back to it, what happened? Boom, we're gone. We're gone. So could be targeting the level here. You're targeting the high. Look at that. You understand? I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't catch this trade. There was a reason why. I couldn't find this fair value gap because of the broker that I was using. I didn't see the fair value gap, so I didn't catch the trade. All right, so this was gonna be your entry, and you target this high. No matter what, you target this high. All right, so if you also want to refine this more on a lower time frame, you can still refine it if you want, but know that too much refinement, it's a problem. All right, you might miss your trick. So if you have any question on this, you can always text me, text me. Those that are on my Telegram can text me and ask me questions based on this topic that I show you now. All right, because this is part of what I trade. It's part of it. It's part of what I trade. It's part of what I teach my students. Okay, so yep. So, and it's so easy, honestly. Okay, let's jump down to 5 minutes. Let's say you marked out this level and this risk was too much for you. Okay, and how else will you do this? Listen, this is an order block, right? This line that I drew here, let me make it bigger. Make it bigger. This is an order block, right? Okay, so remember, price must be coming from another block, higher time frame, or a fair value gap, higher time frame. So this is already higher time frame because the 15 minutes is greater than 5 minutes, right? So how do you find your order block here? This is your order block. This one becomes your order block. So as soon as this is being created, this is going to be your entry. You can refine it here, but know that when you refine trade on lower time frame, your targets should not be this high, because sometimes, most times, price could do this. It could do this, go up, maybe hit this target, then drop back down, then before it go up. Okay, so if you know you're risking this little, make sure you find a nearest hanging fruits that you want to target. Maybe this one, just target this and you're done, because price could do something and come back down, take you out and go. But if you're risking all this, then it makes more sense that you have higher targets. All right, so on this day you went up, doesn't mean every day it's gonna go up like that. All right, so especially where price is coming from a fair value gap on higher time frame. All right, so we can look for another example. We'll show you more example. So looking at this level now, we have, what do we have here? We have a higher time frame level here. All right, we have a higher time frame level. Okay, we have this higher time frame level, so we can drop down a lower time frame to find our order block. All right, even though price was so choppy on this day, you can still spot the order block. All right, this is the order block here. Trust me, I'm not doing this randomly. I can go back in time. I can go back to any time and do it and check it, but I'm teaching you, so it doesn't really matter where I'm doing it from. I'm teaching you. You can go do your back test. Do your back test, go far and far away, which TradingView won't even allow you to go that far distance to go find whatever you're looking for. All right, so this candle, remember, this candle becomes your order block, and you actually have a fair value gap. So this is your order block here. All right, whenever price comes back to it, you can either take your trade from here, or you can refine it on lower time frame. It's two things that you can do. All right, so when you do that, of course, you find another target. You find a higher target. All right, remember this thing, okay, some might go wrong. All right, some might go wrong, but it's a high probability style of trading. You can just catch like one trade a week and you're done. Trust me. All right, as long as you align your high time frame. But if you don't align your high time frame, bro, you'll be on the wrong side of the market. But all I'm doing here, I'm just showing you order block. All right, you target this high. This is gonna be your target. Or you can target this nearest, this is the nearest here. This is already 2 to 1. Once you're having 2 to 1, that's even okay. All right, so you can target this and maybe hold some runner, and when price did its thing again, you can find another entry again. You understand? So this is an example of an order block. There's no two ways about it. You understand? There's nothing else about it. So let's look for one more example, because I also need to do top-down analysis. Let's look for an example of the one that happened actually yesterday. So yesterday, we have this level here. We also have a level here on NASDAQ. Also, there was this inversion fair value gap here, which was a nice level, which price reacted from. This was nice, sweet, which price reacted from. Okay, so with we having this here, we can go on 15 minutes. All right, so this was a little bit tricky, but it's still the same thing. All right, so when price dropped here, we pushed higher, dropped down again, then created this order block. This was the order block. I actually took this trade. You understand? I took this one. This was the order block. This was the order block, and what happened? Price started pushing higher. So where's going to be your target again? You can target that high. You can target this high here and place a stop loss here. All right? Target the high, place your stop loss, lock your phone, turn off your phone, and when price hits your stop loss, your trade will close. If you're doing it like this, you're going to have like, how many trades did we take from here? It's like 3 trades. Once you find those levels where you think price will react from, I promised you guys this. That's why I'm doing it now. You understand? Let me not lie to you. You don't really need, there's so many things you don't need in trading. There's so many noise out there that you don't need. You'll be like, oh, why is there no market structure shift? I don't trade market structure shift. When you're trading order block, you don't need market structure shift. Just identify your order block the way I told you in the beginning. Identify your order block and take your trade from there. That's it. You see how easy this trading approach will be? You might think like, okay, oh, because I'm just, that is how it is. That is it. Honestly, that is it. You can watch the video over and over again and backtest this. One thing for sure is that you will start from higher time frame. The higher you go, the stronger the lower time frame will become. Don't just go on lower time frame and be looking for order block. Oh, I'm looking for order block, and nope, it doesn't work that way. You have to connect it with higher time frame for it to work. All right. So I wish you guys good luck. If you want to make this your trading concept, your trading approach, it's okay already. But if you still want, to contact me to teach you other things on higher time frame also, you still find that if you don't know how to do top-down analysis. But if you know how to do top-down analysis, add this to it, and trust me, you will see how your win rates will boost. You don't need to catch trades every day. You don't need to catch trades every day. But that one trade that you will be in that week, it's enough. You catch a lot of pips. If you don't catch a lot of pips, come to me. I will give you the money that you lost. I'm kidding. I'm not giving you anything that you lost. When the lose come, you accept it, because when the win comes, it's going to be big. All right? Good luck, guys. So, yeah.